Hello, I am Sandra Lee with a Who Benefits from Human Design and Biofield Tuning video. You ever reach a place where you can't stop thinking about old things? You can't stop thinking about things that have already happened, that are done, you have no ability to control, and you can't stop thinking about them? To me, when I notice that I'm doing that, I realize that there is something in my life that's not complete. Something that's not finished, not done. And I just need to go communicate about it. Usually that's what it takes for me, communicating something that is niggling in my mind and it's bothering me, or just for whatever reason. I cannot be complete with something and let it go until I reach that place of what I call being clear, being done, finished. And because I make a point of just generally always reaching that point of being clear, I don't have these things that hang around that happened a long time ago that I'm still holding on to. When I can't reach that point of not thinking about it anymore, it distracts me. I can't focus. So for me, it's really important to be able to reach that point of what I call being clear. Let's talk about how biofield tuning and human design help with this. So, for me, I find that biofield tuning is really super at helping to clear up what is stuck or blocked about any situation. Just all sorts of different areas. Things from the past, a long time ago, can help release that. Things that are happening like today, if I'm not able to reach a point of completion with it, sometimes biofield tuning just helps me clear it out and then be done. Now let's talk about human design. This is a little bit more complex. Human design gives a chart based on my birth date that says a lot about who I am. And when I am interacting with another person, say, and things aren't going the way I want them to, and I'm having a hard time letting go of it. I'm no longer with that person. It's like something happened and then I go on my way, but I'm still thinking about it. I obsess about it. Sometimes looking at the human design charts really helps. It certainly helps me understand myself and my reactions and the way I see things. Sometimes I have to look at my chart. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I see that. And it makes sense of what happened. It makes sense of how I responded to a circumstance so that I don't have to go through it over and over and over again in my mind. And then sometimes there's something about how another person reacted or responded or an interaction we had that doesn't make sense to me. And I have a hard time letting it go. So looking at the chart will really help with that too. I have a story that I've probably told on one of these lives before, but I'm going to tell it again because it illustrates it. One time I had a really big, like, drag out fight with my mother. And usually my relationship with my mother was pretty good, clear communication and all that. But it's like I had arrived and she had picked a fight. And it was awful to the point where I threatened to stop coming to visit because it was so bad. And I cried in the car the whole time I was driving. And then I looked at the human design charts and it made complete sense of what had happened. I saw how I responded to this interaction looking at my chart. And then I could see how my mother was responding differently to what had happened in this conversation in the chart. And seeing that made all of my upset go away. It enabled me to reach a place of being clear about what had happened and complete with it. I then called and talked with her and explained what I had learned. But human design helps so often when there is something that is not quite right about myself, even if it's just something that I'm upset about with myself. Understanding from a human design perspective what's going on makes all the difference in the world. And then also in relationships. So, if this is interesting to you, if you would like to know more about human design or biofield tuning, let me know. I run charts for people free. Charts are no cost. So, I hope to talk with you sometime soon. Thanks for watching. Breathe.